Hello, model railroaders. John back with the 16 by 8 river layout. I'm here to talk about I started doing my water, my resin epoxy water. So I'm going to be bumping our camera around a little bit. I did this side first. It was about a 7-foot river. I've only gone ultra thin. It's about a 1/16 of an inch. So there's some little points of things sticking up, little grains of sand that fell in or were in there already that I just missed. They poke up a little bit through there and I don't care. They're fine, no big deal. The water's never perfect. There's always something sticking out of water anyways. So this part came out very well. I'm pleased with it. I don't have enough epoxy to do the whole layout, and I wasn't intending to do the whole thing at this point. I will say this was a lot to manage at one time to do this whole strip. And I also did this side over here as well, this end of this part of the river with the island in it. And this part here, I ended up having, this is really low. This is thin. Some spots it's probably paper thin. And so there's little bits of sand sticking up through the water. But it's okay, I'm fine with it. It's kind of typical when you'd see water. There's always something sticking out of the water. You know, when you're looking at smooth water like a mill pond type water, you know, where it's all ultra smooth. I may end up putting waves on this at some time, not waves, ripples, using the Woodland Scenics product. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't decided much. I have to do some repair work, not repair it necessarily, but alterations to fix some of the shrinkage from the epoxy along the shorelines. One thing about when you use this kind of epoxy, when you first pour it on, it goes on and it butts right to the sides that the water butts to. But then as it dries, it shrinks and pulls back. So you're always left with this little bit of overage of staining. And I like to fix that stuff up, and I will do that. You can see it, for instance, right in this area here. Right here, I got to do some touch up right here. And it's not hard. You just wait till it's good and dry. Paint a little glue on there and sprinkle some of your little powder or grass or whatever it is you're going to repair it with. And it just takes a few minutes to do that. This, however, is it's dry to touch. I can rub my hands on it and it's totally dry. Tap on it, but I'm still going to give it another probably 2-3 days just to really set up good and solid. This has already been about 24 hours, I suppose, maybe 22. And the other side over here, that's been about 35 to maybe 38 hours. So this part over here. So I think we're good with that. And I used the standard product that I've mentioned in my last couple videos that I made for doing water. I did some, I'm going to try and zoom in here so you can see. You can see, yeah, and here you can kind of see some of the little spots. Right over here is a little chunk of sand that was resting on the bottom of the water that sticks out. And then I like to put little boulders in the water just in case, you know, to show it's a low stream. So, but yeah, so I'm going to have pictures at the end. There's a lot of pictures. So at the end of this video, please look at those if you care, if you want to. But there's a lot of little angle cool shots showing different areas. Just note that when you do use this product, if you're going to go ultra thin, it does follow the terrain of what you poured on. So if you got a seam where your foam is or your wood, you know, and you paint over it, it looks nice, but it's still going to pick up that little bit of bumpiness where the seams met and things like that. It'll, of course, be smooth, but you'll still see a hint of it. I tried to find a spot with the lights off where I could show you that, and I just wasn't very successful trying to find something to show that. But you would see it normally. I'm going to try and zoom in and see if I can find. I got one seam here that did show up a little tiny bit, and I'm going to turn the light on. And sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. It's very faint. But I typically would put on one more layer I'm not going to do it. I'm actually out of the material anyways right now, and it's gotten so expensive. So I'm going to probably just leave this the way it is. Once I touch up the side and things like that, this, you can see the dark over here. Once I touch all that up, it's going to be fine. I'll be happy with it. It's good enough for me. And plus I got to spend the money to buy a whole new, I got to zoom this back out. I got to get enough to do this area, and then of course the huge area over here. This is going to take quite a bit to do this. So I'm actually, this river here, this little stream, I'm going to break this up. I'm going to put a water break with rock pebbles, like it would be kind of almost like a little beaver dam going across there, so I can do just this part first, because I got enough to do that part, but not enough to do this or that other part over there, that big part. I'm gonna have to spend another $40 of material to get that to all that done. And this part over here, I'm still contemplating potentially putting a little tiny island in this area here, this big area, because this is the size of about a basketball and a half. I might put a little island in there just to break it up, because I don't need that big a spot of water. So I probably will do something, or even just a big sandbar. I'll figure out something to put there. We'll see what happens. I won't know till I do it. So anyways, I just wanted to show you what I did, how it came out, and like I say, I think it looks really good, and it worked, and it was a pretty successful little, here I'm going to try and zoom back up again. It was pretty successful. So, and again, this product that I use, I never really seem to have too many issues with it. The one thing is, I just want to stress, it's got a shelf life on it. So when you're going to do this, buy the product within less than a year of you using it. They say it's good for about a year. Now, this stuff here I just bought about a year ago, and it dried very well. This stuff here, this was a remaining bottle from the last stuff I had. I don't know how old it was. It could be probably from my last layout. I'd say almost 2 years ago. So just a note also, this layout just passed 1 year. 2 days ago I passed a year on this thing, December 28th. So it's it's been over a year, and she's come a long ways, a lot further than I thought it would. So I'm pretty happy with what I got. So anyways, that's all I got on this. If you have any questions at the end of this video, first, before you ask questions, look at the product that I use. I'm going to put pictures of it mixed and the box of it, and then the tint, because I tint it with Woodland Scenics Murky tint. So just look at that, and that kind of gives you an idea, if you like what you see, what to buy to do this. And that should help you out. And then plus, I'm putting a whole bunch of different angles of pictures of this. Some are going to look like duplicates, but they're all different. So just check it out if you want to see it. And I will be doing the rest of this thing, the water, in time. I don't know how quick I'll get to it, but in time I'll do it. So just check it out, and let me know what you think. I think it really brought this thing to life, this part here. So I'm pretty happy with that. So anyways, well, that's all I got. Let me know if you have any questions, or send me a comment. Thanks.